You know what my favorite shark song is?
What?
You know that baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo. You have been in something. I think I saw it. What was that?
You know very well. It is Sweet Tooth. It is a TV series, and it's actually on Netflix. I am Wendy, half human, half pig girl.
What does that mean? Like you eat a lot or something?
No! So I actually have a pig nose and some pig ears. Yeah.
Okay.
I was dropped off
In
at a
picnic
zoo.
basket or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really awesome in the show. How do you balance kid life and acting life?
So it's mostly my parents. My parents are really amazing. They make sure that I work hard and I have good school. But I also do acting, so I'll just go through the script, then take breaks and have the rest of the day to myself. And then when we film it, but then I get to rest and do fun things. And it's just really fun being an actor, but it also takes a lot of hard work and patience. Okay, so for a commercial, I had to, like, in the middle of the summer, I had to wear a sweater on top of a long sleeve shirt and sweatpants playing basketball in a real, like, really big hoop. We had to do, like, so many takes. They were all amazing, and the crew was really good, but it was so hot, and I was, like, sweating. Terrible.
Just like we're kind of sweating right now. So we're going to move this over to the shade. So come with us. Yeah. All right, so we're back in the shade.
Back in the shade.
And she's got her #1 fan.
It's from Clarabelle Batik. Being a child actress, it's not as bad as it seems. Sometimes you get a gig, yay, you just have to study a script for a little bit. You try to memorize it, try to be off book. Maybe have an hour session, take a break. You don't have to think about it for the rest of the lines. And then maybe before bed, read it over once or twice if you want to.
Okay.
Besides that, that's pretty much all the work you have to do when you are trying to book a gig. And when you get the gig, you can travel sometimes. Or even if you don't travel, with school, you get a tutor to help you with the school. So it's actually a little bit easier to complete school because when I get really confused with my homework, I can just ask the tutor, and she tries to help me to understand it. And also, if there is no school, then it's just really fun and you get to go to Crafty. My parents are really healthy. The Crafty, which is like where all the snacks are, have a ton of junk food. So I just always go over there. It's really fun. It's also really fun if there are kids on the set. Because then you guys can play in between takes. You get to know a bunch of people because you get to socialize a lot. You have to be good at talking to people. I have gained so many friends from being on set with them. It'll make you be more outgoing if you're an introvert. And if you're an extrovert already, like me, I'm actually an introvert extrovert.
So you mentioned that there are quite a few kids filming as well, but you guys don't always meet up because I guess certain people will be filming certain parts and so forth.
So that's a bad thing, but you can still hang out with them outside of set. But I also learned to be more adaptable to situations, and I just end up talking to the older actors and try to learn some more techniques from them. So that's also
Get
good.
some tips.
Yep.
Tell me what it was like preparing for your role. How did you find out about?
Yes, I can tell you all about the process. Okay, So first I figured out that I had to audition for this role of Wendy, and it was bigger than what I had ever done before. So I was really excited, and I studied really hard for it. And sometimes you do an audition in person, or you do your own self-tape. Now because of COVID, you do it either a self-tape or a Zoom session. You get a callback if they really like you. That's what happens. So I didn't even have to do that. They just knew right away. And I was on the booking list with Jim Mickle, the director, then with Steph, the hairstylist, and then with the costume department, mostly the costume designer, Amanda. And that was really nice. So it was basically to see, like, what type of person are you? Like, nobody wants to be around somebody if they're just going to be a rude, spoiled brat on set, you know? And then I got a call. My mom was like, come on, let's just do a video. She didn't tell me what's happening. And then she recorded when I got the news. And I was so excited. I was jumping up and down. We had to wait for like a year or so. And then they called us. And they're like, in about a month, we're going to be flying you out to New Zealand to shoot Sweet Tooth.
Whoa.
By then, it was COVID. So New Zealand was doing really well with COVID. And it was just amazing because we'd be able to escape the middle of New York City where COVID was
rampant.
Rampant, yes. So yes, this is how I got it. There's a lot of hard work, and there's so many different ways that I could have got the role of Wendy.
For you to get such an important character, that must have made it even more exciting for you. Because now you're like, oh, I'm just not, you know.
Like, I have other roles that were nice, but they're very, like, small, you know?
Yeah.
Wendy was not supposed to be a girl like me. She had black, straight, jet hair, like in the comics. And her snout was very gore. Like, it was ugly. It was supposed to be like that. I'm not saying that it was terrible. Sweet Tooth was based on a comic book.
Yeah.
So the way that he had it, it was like a very dark comic book. So the hybrid didn't look that appealing. Bobby was not cute at all. And I had like 2 fingers.
Okay, like
2 fingers, like
yeah,
hooves, and like a thumb, like this.
Okay.
It was like a mixture. So then she just had fingers like that. They were together. I obviously have curly hair, so it was different. And as a young black girl, it was nice to have a change in how...
the way you were perceived.
Yes. Also, a lot of the cast on Sweet Tooth have different ethnicities than what they were in the original comic. Like, the doctor, he was white, now he's Indian.
Yeah.
Then, like Dr. Singh, and his wife too. He did not have a wife. Like, there is different motive for Dr. Singh. And then Amy, there was no Amy Eden.
No?
This is a character from the zoo. From Sweet Tooth, the Netflix series, not the comic book.
Yeah.
And then Wendy, she was not supposed to be like me. Then Jeopard, he was also white.
I'm excited to see what happens in season 2. Again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Sweet Tooth, it's on Netflix.
This was actually a surprise, but we got to see the full series before everybody else. They gave us a little sneak peek, like 1 week before.
Okay.
It actually came out on Netflix. It's really nice to see yourself on TV. In a lot of interviews I've said, like, you really don't know how it came out, and you just have to trust everybody else that they're going to make you look good on camera, and you're going to work well with the other actors on the scene. Yeah.
I actually found out about it from a podcast, and they kept talking about the finger, you know?
Oh, yes. Like,
yeah. I was like, what's that about? So I checked it out, and I was hooked from the word go.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people, even though like each episode is like really long, like 45 minutes, everybody's saying that they finished it in a day.
That's pretty much what I did. Just binge watch the whole thing. You're 10 years old.
Yes.
So what would you say to any kids who are aspiring to enter your field?
I would say keep dreaming big and make sure that your parents are on the same page with you, because you really want them to support you and you want them to have your back. And stay strong, because the industry is tough out there. Just because you didn't get a gig doesn't mean that they hate you. They might want to call you back with that same production casting, but audition you for another role that they think would fit you perfectly. You have to make sure you have an agent and a manager to be on your side, and you want them to help you. You need to get to the right people. You should just keep on chasing your dream. Dream big, start small. A little play at your school is a good start. Getting random sides or things on YouTube or Google. Look up acting classes, things like that.
You and all the other actors, actresses, all the crew did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work, and we're looking forward to seeing season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 million. Yeah. By then you'll be like, you won't be Sweet Tooth, you'll be like Decaying Tooth.
He is a joker.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
When have I ever made a joke?
2 seconds ago.
Oh yeah. So I make one joke in 2 seconds and that makes me a joker?
No, that's not the only time. Off camera. Oof.
I don't know what she's talking about. So anyway, we're at the beach. We're about to get into the water. You're welcome to join us. And you're going to wear a mask and snorkel today? Yeah? This I gotta see. Got it on film.
Shine on you on early morning. Richard is love, getting it is through. I man says I wanna not the morning to all of the rasta you, all of the Rasta youth, all of the Rasta youth, take up my bouquet, then I read a little prayer. What Christ went through, what he went through, what a thing, Jaja know. People are fighting down, but no people are following too. To the gig is my old Rasta. And the morning you, all the Rasta yo, all the Rasta yo, another morning you, oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 love love, I listen, I see, I love Jah, I love, highly, and the morning dew, all the Rasta youths, another morning dew, all the Rasta youth, all the Rasta. If I am money, no money, no money, no money, no money, no money, 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 money. Fire panina put the burning hot again, the fire is burning, burning, the fire is burning hot. Burning hot, fire is burning hot in the morning, yo. All of the Rasta, yo, in the morning, yo. All the Rasta, yo. Jah. Blessed is the man that walk if not in counsel in God. Stand up in the way of sinners, no seat up in the seat of the scornful. It is the light, is in the law of the Lord, the will is Lord, the meditate night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, and bring forth his fruit in due season. His leaf shall not also wither, and whatsoever they shall prosper. Ungodly are not so it's like the chaff which been dried everywhere, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, the way of the ungodly shall perish. Shall not run into last night. Rastafari.
Perfect practice makes perfect.
No, the saying is practice makes perfect.
Perfect practice makes perfect.